Hello children, welcome to another interesting lesson in science. Today we are talking about human and its environment, specifically food spoilage. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to 1. Explain the concept food spoilage, 2. Demonstrate the ways food gets spoiled, 3. Discuss the effect of eating spoiled food. Let's discuss our keywords for today. Food. Food. Food is any delicious thing that can be eaten to maintain life and growth. Our next keyword is spoilage. Spoilage. Spoilage is the process of decay in substances. Spoilage is the process of decay in substances. Poison. Poison. Poison is any substance that can cause harm to the body. When you say poison, it is a substance that can cause harm to the body. Children, what do we do to food in our house? Do we eat food raw or we boil them? When mommy comes from the market with foodstuffs, do you eat them raw? Okay. Some can be eaten raw and others cannot be eaten raw. Those that can be eaten raw, what do you do to them? You have to wash them. What about those that cannot be eaten raw? Those that cannot be eaten raw, what process must they go through before we eat them? They can be processed by frying, also roasting and boiling. You can see examples right here on our screens. Yes, have you seen that delicious roasted plantain? Good. Just look at the roasted chicken. Very, very yummy. Yes. Have you bought KFC chicken before? How was the taste? Was it boiled or it was fried? Good. All these are processes that food go through. Today, children, we are going to talk about food spoilage. What is it? Let's go back to our keywords and refer what we said. Food. We said food is any nutritious thing that can be eaten to maintain life and growth. We also said that spoilage means, or spoilage is a process of decay in substances. Now, what is food spoilage? Think about it. Good. Food spoilage is a process of decay in foodstuffs. Food spoilage is a process of decay in foodstuffs. Look at these pictures on our screen. You can see that the food have decayed. Yes. It's rotten. Some of them are rotten, others are also fermented. Do you know the cause of these deformities in the food? Let's observe how food gets spoiled. Do you have any idea why food gets spoiled? Okay. Food gets spoiled when bacteria and fungi grow on them. They get spoiled when bacteria and fungi grow on them. Children, let's demonstrate how food gets spoiled. We are going to practice how we can make food get spoiled. The first process is that put a piece of bread in a dark and moist place and put some water on the bread. Observe it 1 week after you have done that. What will be your observation after 1 week? It will be observed that fungus have grown on the bread. It has made the bread become greenish in color. This means that the bread is decayed or rotten. Such food should not be eaten. What will happen to your body when such food is taken? This is what we term as effect of eating spoiled food. Now, let's look at how our body is going to react when we eat spoiled food. We become sick when we eat spoiled food that has gone bad. It is a general term used to describe sicknesses or diseases caused by eating spoiled food or contaminated food. Most symptoms or most common symptoms of food poisoning include nausea. What is the meaning of nausea? Feeling wanting to vomit. Another symptom is vomiting. You vomit all the food that you've eaten, as you can see in the picture. Diarrhea is another symptom which shows that you have taken a poisonous food into your body. When you contract diarrhea, you have a running stomach. You will defecate consistently, which will drain a lot of water and nutritious substances from your body. Children, now that you've seen and you have observed that food can spoil, how can we preserve food in order to keep longer and longer? Okay, food can be preserved. When we say preserve, it means storing it for a longer period. Storing it for a longer period. So we can store food for a longer period by boiling it, by freezing, and also by drying. No, food such as maize can be dried for a longer period. Children, let's take a quick recap of today's lesson. Today, we've learned something on food decay or food spoilage. In this lesson, we said that food spoilage is a process whereby foodstuff decay. We also demonstrated how food substances decay. They decay when bacteria and fungi grow on them. Children, we also said that when we eat decayed food substances, we contract diseases as a result of taking in poisonous food. When we take in poisonous food, you contract diseases, and some of the symptoms of food poisoning diseases are nausea, which means feeling wanting to vomit, vomiting, and also diarrhea. We discuss ways through which food can be stored for future use. We said that food can be preserved by boiling, frying, or freezing. Children, as you are in your various houses, don't waste food. Try and preserve food so that you can use it later. Until I come your way again, it's bye-bye.